connect you.
Detail assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
Official.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir?
What's good, y'all? As y'all know from all the coverage, something just ain't right with the Nolan Wells deal. Now, they was marching in Mississippi.
I'm Christina Awayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories.
Hundreds of people marched in the streets of Ocean Springs, Mississippi, demanding justice for Nolan Wells.
Because by now, everybody done heard the 911 call. You could hear the kids panicking in the back. This recording happened prior to the 911 operator picking up while they were on hold. So people were stripped down the music, turned up the background audio, and it's open to interpretation, but some things are a little bit clear. They were yelling his name, in my opinion. Now let's get to why the grandfather would be saying we don't need assistance, we figured it out, and why the friend would say he saw him at 3 o'clock, but then he saw him at 4:30 also, and he decided to stay back with the young lady. Let's get to that.
I'm going to feature just the parts where you can hear people talking in the background. I want to be very clear. This is my interpretation of the enhanced audio in the background. It is not a confirmed transcript, so please take this with a grain of salt.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Hello? Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like, guaranteed.
All right. Unless you have a membership number. How many adults, sir? That was the question. All right. How many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right. Thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
Did you notice that he said 7 people were on the boat and then they counted and it was just 6? Now, another thing I noticed in the full audio, when the dispatcher called the captain of the Coast Guard, the captain said, "I just talked to his grandpa and he said he doesn't need a tow."
Hi, Captain Seth. This is Vicky from International. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I apologize ahead of time. I really do. You're going to have a fee-for-service come up under Jerry.
Okay.
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island. He's letting me know that his father's a member, but he can't give me any information. And he's saying the boat is sinking. And he's on Horn Island. It's just unfortunate. He's just a kid. There's a lot going on. So
right.
He said there's about a lot of people on board. He says he thinks about 7. I'm guessing they're all under 18.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
Do you know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he
Jerry?
said that Jerry. Yeah, he said,
Okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So I'm guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said. So they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah, they're in a panic.
So on one hand, you got kids panicking. On the other hand, you got the grandpa saying, we don't need you guys' assistance. It sounded like he must have got notification of what was going on and decided the best way to play it is not to bring the help out there. We got this. The best friend goes on Officer Tatum. Do I really have to tell you who Officer Tatum is? And contradicts himself about the timeline.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
My question is, why is the grandfather saying, no, they're fine, they don't need a tow? And it gets even more confusing because on the Officer Tatum show, Warren was one of the kids on the boat. He was saying that the last time he saw Nolan was 3 o'clock. But then he talks about how when they were leaving at 4:30 and the boat was having issues, they said, Nolan, get the F on here. And he's like, no, I'm going to stay back. So he would have saw him at 4:30 instead of 3 o'clock, right?
The last time I saw Nolan was 3 o'clock. And Nolan was cradling a girl in his arms, Katie. But when we were leaving, Nolan was sitting by the boat with that Katie girl, and my buddy yelled for Nolan, get on the boat. We're leaving. The boat's having issues. And no, he didn't say that, but he was panicking. Nolan, get the F on the boat. Get on the boat. And Nolan said, no, I'm staying out here. I'm going to ride in with somebody else. And it's not uncommon to hear, but it's not like my buddy asked him one time. My buddy asked Nolan multiple times to get on the boat. Nolan, get on the boat. Get on the boat. We're leaving. If you're coming, you got to come now. And Nolan made a decision to stay out on the island.
So what is it? Is the last time you saw him at 3 o'clock with the girl or 4:30 when you guys left Nolan and he supposedly said, I'm good, I'm staying here? What is it? This case is literally hurting my brain because nothing makes sense.
All right, y'all. There's way too many contradictions, man. The number of people on the boat, the we need help versus we don't need help. I saw him at 3 o'clock. I saw him at 4:30. He said, go ahead, I'll get a ride with somebody else. Stayed with the young lady. Next thing you know, you hear the voices when they call on the distress call, apparently saying his name and worried about his well-being. I don't know, y'all. Here's the office of the district attorney and her message to the public. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Until next time, it's your boy Dell. Second take. We out.
I understand the public's urgency to know what happened to Nolan, but we are not taking time for time's sake. We are taking the time required to complete the work this investigation demands. Since Nolan was reported missing, local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies have worked around the clock investigating what happened to him. Every piece of evidence must be examined. Every credible lead must be followed to its conclusion. Every witness interview must be analyzed in context of all other evidence. The pressure for answers does not change what the work requires. I also understand that many people have questions about why more information has not been released publicly. In Mississippi, the rules of professional conduct restrict the information a prosecutor can release during an investigation. Our restraint in communicating facts and evidence is not an effort to keep the truth from the public. It is an effort to protect the integrity of this investigation and the grand jury proceeding. As your district attorney, I have an ethical obligation to avoid public statements that could influence witnesses, prejudice a proceeding, or compromise the fairness of the legal process. My obligation extends to and requires me to use reasonable care to ensure investigating agencies avoid making those statements and releasing information as well. These rules exist to protect the search for the truth, not to prevent it. When the public asks, what about this, or have they looked at that, or did they think about this? The answer is yes. Those are the same questions investigators ask. The difference is that we can't publicly discuss the evidence, the interviews, or what those efforts have uncovered while the investigation is underway.